Lehigh County to Newtown Command. That's 10 here, 40-minute part check.
What's going on, J-Lubes? Now I'm coming back from a fire. I actually turned around. PD went on scene reporting a fully involved house, fire through the roof in the 9700 block of Newtown Road in Briningsville. Mike got there. I was still en route. And he said, dude, this is knocked down already and it was not fully involved. I said, well, when I heard the police report, I wasn't really believing it, but I headed out anyway. So I told him I'm going to turn around and drive through the city. And that's where we are right now, Center City, Allentown, once again. Twice in one day. We had a day scope, or a day broadcast and a night broadcast. There's nobody out down here tonight. It's quiet on a Sunday night. I tried to go live on my iPhone 10 again, even on Heckle, and for some reason, on all the live streaming apps, when I turn the phone to landscape, it won't go into landscape mode. So, I think it's a problem with that phone. I did drop it the other day. It goes into landscape to shoot a video or a photo onto the phone, but the live stream apps, for some reason, unless they change the perimeters or the screen size, that you have to go live on a landscape mode. It's only allowing me to do portrait. So I'm back onto my iPhone 12 Pro. Did I clean my shoes from earlier? Yeah. At least there was no human shit in the park, all right? So the chief struck out the second alarm en route because of the PD report, but I don't think it really was warranted. So again, the chiefs continue to go by PD reports, and they are not trained to give any type of fucking size up. And I don't even know why they're dispatched before the fire department. I still can't figure out why police departments go on fire calls. Because firemen don't go on crime scenes. So that's that, guys and girls. Thank you, Long Island Melly. Everybody is doing fine that I know of, including myself. How are you, young lady? Where are we going? Back to headquarters, because we turned around. I was going to go to a fire that's already knocked, and then it's up a long driveway, and it's hidden, inside the trees. There's no fire through the roof. I don't know. You can't go by police reports. I never do, and I thought, well, this one might be the good one, so I started drifting that way. Mike beat me and said, dude, I don't know if you want to come out here. I said, okay, well, I'm going to take a cruise through Allentown. Wow, look at all the clubs are open on a Sunday night. I guess nobody works tomorrow.
76 night shift.
Wow, nobody works Monday mornings? The club is packed, people. What's this guy? Fucking, he's still alive. He's walking. All right, he was standing, so I thought he was something else. Look at these. Yeah, the club is quite crowded tonight. Whew. 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 Oh, mama. Sita. Where's Costanza tonight? Wow, there's a lot of Spanish girls down here. Man, they're freaking skirts if they get any shorter. Yes, baby. Mega 101.7. Mega Allentown, Mega Reading. They got a Hummer. It's a radio station. That's all right. Not like I was going to stop or anything. All the clubs are crowded. Is it Sunday night or Saturday night? Sunday, what the... Rockin' Robins are poking jumps. Oh man, I didn't know they were open. They must be open Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thursday nights used to be a big clubbing night back in the day. I didn't know Sunday nights were. Who the fuck goes out Sunday nights, man? You want to get well rested for the work week. You got to go out and earn some fucking money, some moolah. You can't be staying out late on a fucking Sunday. What the fuck? Didn't you party enough on Friday and Saturday night, or what? Holy man, you can see I'm starting to age. That's showing my age, people. Man, what is going on? Didn't we drive through there Friday night? Thursday or Friday night, that club was closed. I don't know. Where's Jay? I don't care. Rain finally stopped, yeah. Back in the day was 1970s. No, back in the day was the 1990s. I guess they need a garbage pickup. I figured I'd point that out to you kids. You kids needed to see the garbage. The garbage. So when I got done live streaming earlier today, they limited my advertising on that live stream. And I said, what? Can't be. So I went in there and I filed an appeal. And within about 10 minutes, they fully monetized the live broadcast. I was like, what the hell warranted them to strike that? So I appealed it and said, hey, I followed all community guidelines. And they came back and said it was okay. So they added all the ads back. Community guideline problem. They didn't say, because it's an algorithm. It's a computer that strikes it. So I don't know what it seen or heard or thought it seen, but maybe it was the human feces we were talking about, because I said human shit or something. We'll see if they strike this one, but I appealed it because I knew I didn't do anything wrong in that broadcast, so it was quickly overturned.
Caller stated, in the sidewalk in front of the address, there is an animal.
Yeah, that's another thing, you know. It's you don't know what the computer is picking up, so
but he didn't check.
Probably certain words too, Dave. You know, we were talking about, you know, the Halloween masks.
Okay, 10-4.
So I thought I thought for sure it was that. But when you appeal, a human looks at it, manually looks through your video, and they probably skipped through and said, "Oh, there's nothing wrong here," and they monetized it fully. So that's that. I got that fixed. All right. Let's make sure this fucking car's not following me. I'm figuring since we don't have a lot of action videos to put up, I'm going to start talking during my live streams and getting monetized that way and getting videos up, because a YouTube channel is no good when it's stagnant. You need to continually upload videos, and right now there's just no action, and I'm late to the action, or I'm busy or something else. So I'll just start doing more live streams, and we'll figure out some things to talk about with the help of my 50 people in here watching right now. We are live on patrol in Allentown, Pennsylvania, looking for trouble.
10-4-75-23-10.
You got an ad? Thank you, Night Wolf. Because why not? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm following you. Thank you, Zubak. He works for YouTube, makes $100K. That's quite the salary right there. I've been on some streets here in Allentown that I haven't been on in a while, and they're really falling apart. I don't know what we're going to do about the infrastructure. And no, I'm not going to rant. I'm not going to go off on the infrastructure, but it is really getting bad. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do if they don't have the money now. Who says they're going to have money in 3 or 4 or 5, 10 years? These roads are just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. Oh, yeah? A lot of people have 2 YouTube accounts. Oh, here we go. We just leave the city and look at this.
Attention Engine 11. 2879 Huron Street, close to the mountain lane. Assisting EMS, ALS chest pain.
Chest pains for engine 11. None of the political stub toe. No, what did it just say? Chest pains. Here comes a bike, and here comes another bike. There they go! He had his turn signal on, and he wasn't turning left, but he turned it off now. But, that's a good way to get hit. People think you're turning and you're not, and the bike runs right into the side of your car. Oh, I had a guy go. Those were dirt bikes. It looked like a street bike going down Route 22 today, and he was splitting lanes and just, I mean, he was fucking flying. And I just think to myself, that's what pisses people off. I mean, he was cruising in and out, weaving back and forth like he was in some type of, contest. I said, well, I'll be videoing this guy maybe a couple miles up the road. I mean, he took off. When he got an open highway, when he got by everybody, he was out. He was gone. Like these motorcycles, I don't even see the bikes anymore. They're completely gone. But I don't want people to think all motorcyclists are like that. I mean, I'm hoping when they see a biker respecting the rules of the road that you give us respect back, because we're not them fucking idiots doing all kind of crazy things. And I don't want to, it sucks to be stereotyped into that. But for the most part, when you see a Harley Davidson, you don't think of those kids on crotch rockets. So very dangerous what he was doing. I was just shaking my head like, somebody just, lane changes and you're coming through. You're fucking dead, man. I don't know what these people think they're made of. No helmets on, or they're just fucking flying down a highway. Going between lane splitting when they go, between two cars side by side.
Just running north. 879 Huron Street, assisting medic 3. Will be a 31-year-old female, chest tightness.
Pull over here, check my messages, see what the comments look like before I sign off. 11:15. I'll sit here a couple minutes with you guys and girls. You want to speed? Go to, yeah, exactly. Happy chick. Thank you. No brain, no pain. Yes. Come to Philly, pulling wheels 100 miles an hour. Yeah, I believe it, Joe. They're made of balls of steel. Yeah, they think they are. Yeah, there you go. Nightwolf, Dave K, Crotch Rockets, Bikers in Leather. Yeah, Crotch, where are you, Bill? I'm in Allentown. Only Daredevils. I do as well. Yeah, I live in Allentown. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I just drove. I chase. I video the fire department of Allentown. Riverview Terrace in Hanover Acres. Well, I was just in Hanover Acres, but we know it's not the same. I don't even think it's called that anymore. Oh, they had toe pains. Oops.
For spinal pain.
Oh, that's a new one. Spinal pain. Yes, happy chick. I'm always looking for trouble. That's a new one. Spinal pain. Not back pain. Not back pain. Spinal pain. You heard it here first. That's a first for me. I have not heard of that. I do have a dash cam, but it's a separate dash cam. This is my iPhone 12 Pro, which I'm going to have to order a new iPhone 12 Pro because I use an iPhone 10 to live stream. But for some reason, I don't know, after I dropped it, it's not going into landscape mode for my live streams. Even on Heckle, it wouldn't switch. So I pulled the iPhone 12 Pro out and I checked all the platforms, and it goes the right way. So apparently something broke in the iPhone. I don't know what happened. Oh, you know what? Maybe if I turn it off and reset it. Let me try that. Might just have to be turned off. And sometimes it gets a little glitch. I'm going to turn it back on. I'm going to try to go live on Heckle. because my phones never get turned off. And it's good to turn them off every once in a while. And also, it's good to let the battery completely drain out. I mean, and let the phone go dead. That's always good to do too. But, you know, my phones never get turned off. And I always forget, you should turn them off at least once a day. So, and I never do. So, let me try this quick. Bill, don't like radio competition. What do you mean radio competition? Happy Chick, who are you? I don't know who you are. Nope, still doesn't work. Heckle looks just like my Twitter on my iPhone 10. If I turn it landscape, the screen doesn't turn landscape. So that means I would be reading all the comments sideways, just like Twitter. I wonder if he, and it's only, well, no, YouTube does the same thing. Must be something in the phone. I did drop it the other day. It didn't even crack. It landed on the screen, and then it took a slide, and I picked it up, and there wasn't even a scratch on it. It actually did pretty good.
So there can you just speak with somebody from the fire department? Give me my contact then.
So it looks like I'll be retiring the iPhone 10. I think I'll go get an iPhone 12 Pro Max for my live streams. That way the screen's bigger. I'll be able to see all the comments better. Burps, that's what it is. No, but you know what? I can turn it to, I can go to video and it turns. Let me try it. I'll try it again. But if I just take a video onto my phone, let me try it. All right. Oh, no, it switched. Oh, yeah, it turned. That's not it because everything turns. Let me just try this a second. Burps, you're a pretty smart fucking guy. You know what? I shot it in landscape mode, but when I replay it and turn the phone to landscape mode, the video's not turning to the widescreen. So it's definitely the phone. It's probably the gyro, whatever you called it there before. I am not waiting there for Gloria. She's not been around. iPhone 13 comes out in October, but what am I going to do for the next 4 months? I can't be using my iPhone 12. I get too many phone calls on it. So I have to replace the 10 that I live stream with. Something definitely got screwed up. God, and it happened after the drop. It must have got jarred. I wonder if I can. I'm not going to replace it. What's going on, Joe? The 12 is a pretty nice phone. I'm streaming on the 12 right now, the iPhone 12 Pro. Answer me, this COVID vaccine produces COVID now. Yeah, it does. All is quiet here in Port Stanley, Ontario. That's good to know, Josh. It's been really quiet here too. Still, no, I don't buy Apple Care. Oh God, this is the iPhone 10. It's old. I'm gonna drop it again and see what happens. It's definitely the problem. It definitely worked the last time I did a heckle. I will have to work on this when I get home. The iPhone 12 Pro Max for live streaming, and that's all I'll use. If I hate to spend all that money, but I get paid from YouTube. That's what I'll spend the money on. You got a nice garage. Thank you, Joe. I use a unit in 536. Oh, you know what? Burps, you're good. You're good. Hold on, Burps. Oh, Burps, you're fucking good. You just saved me like $1,300. It was. Oh my God, oh my God, they're Burps. I owe you one, bro. That was definitely it. Burps, when I dropped it or something happened, I picked up it. Yeah, it's. Christina. Happy chick. Give Burps a sticker. Don't know Nick. Give Burps a sticker. Yeah, no, he saved the day. The only thing that still doesn't work, I'm just trying them all. Twitter still has a problem. You need a bigger screen. Thank you there, Burps. CRH got mixed up. J doesn't work. What the hell's going on with CRH? Checks in the mail, Burps. Don't know Nick. Give Burps a sticker. Jose. Are you serious? Burps, that's what it was. I'm serious. You got an attorney ad. What, do they just pop up while I'm talking? I get a feeling Burps works for Apple. He probably does, Joe. Mark, yeah, the 12 Pro Max is a nice phone. That's actually my next phone. I thought this was gonna, be the reason to switch, but I do want to get the Pro Max for live streaming. Burps, God, thank you so much, Burps. Happy chick. Okay, who's Nicole? Awesome. Wow. Fucking Burps, you really impressed me. Christ, that was a good... I don't know how that got turned on. Don't be shoving apples up your ass. Maybe Happy Chick. What's your first name, Happy Chick? Nicole. Is that your name? Nicole, did I meet you? I met a lot of Nicoles already. Anything happened, my dog needs out. Yeah, let the dog out to take a shit. Do it, guy. You got to ask him.
Okay, 10-4, be advised, 312 Blues requesting a phone call from you.
Okay, what the hell is CRH and HC talking about? Fuck, they're like doing sign language or some shit. Who's Kelly now? What the fuck am I missing? Oh, here we go. Another call.
Attention engine 9, 1129 Walnut Street, Cross Street, South Poplar, South 12. Department 2, assisting EMS, ALS chest pain.
More spine pain. That's a new one. Burps, you're watching Nicole. Who was that? You're watching let me. Yeah, Kelly. You're happy chick. Oh, her name's Kelly? You're fucking confusing me, Burps. Happy chick. I don't know. I'm not paying attention to spinal pain, and we don't have ambulance communications on the radios. How far is the statue, Joe? I was just there. 20 minutes, 25 minutes. He's the real Rocky statue, all right? Whoever wanted Aunt Jemima off the bottles of syrup, if they know that statue's down there of Larry Holmes, they'll want that pulled down too. Now mine burps. I don't have that. I'm Kelly. Oh, there's Kelly. There's Kelly. Okay, well, man, I'm confused. Why happy chick didn't tell me her name yet? She's a happy chick. Are you a happy hippie chick, or are you just a happy chick? Thank you, Joseph. Guys, what do you think I would look like in a pair of cowboy boots? Oh, Bethlehem's getting a run.
1129 Walnut Street.
Oh, no, that's not Bethlehem. That was Allentown. Should I go in the boot barn and get a pair of cowboy boots? I haven't been in there in a long time. I think I'll go back in. Maybe I'll get a cowboy hat. And cowboy boots. Your name is Happy Chick. Alligator ones, lady. You'd look. Well, or you could definitely pull off cowboy boots and chaps. Burps, I don't think so. The fucking chaps are getting a little crazy now. You guys are crazy. Holy crap. Calm down, everybody. I'm not getting cowboy boots. All right? Fucking happy chick. I got a pair of Harley fucking riding boots, which I'm going to need new ones soon. I think I transform into a biker dude better than I would a cowboy fucking thing. You know what I mean? I'm not into that fucking cowboy shit. Nothing wrong with it, just not my style, all right? Carlos Rodriguez for county judge. While the car's in motion, we do not look at the comments. You'll have to wait till the car stops, parks, or is at a red light, all right? For safety reasons, that's my disclaimer. If you're a pansy, a Karen, soft-hearted, touchy-feely, my live broadcasts are not for you. Please exit out at the top right corner of your screen, the little X, and you may leave before you're offended and cry and complain and run to your husband and tell him how filthy-mouthed I am. Code 3. You watch too much Adam 12. We're code 2 right now, all right? Oh, I was gonna pull in there. There's people fucking standing right there. God damn it. Oh, that's the big one. Spinal pain. Maybe they got spinal fluid causing... What did it fucking say? Oh, look at that Challenger. Huh? Oh. I don't know if I'm in a space. What the fuck? Okay, welcome to Jay's broadcast. We're sitting here at the rear of a gas station / convenience store. We're waiting for some weather to move in and maybe a 2-alarm dwelling fire in Kensington, and then we'll mosey on out and maybe hit the Northeast or Torresdale Avenue. I don't know why, but I never go get a cheesesteak when I'm in Philadelphia because I'm a fucking moron, don't know good food when I see it. I continue to eat at Gus's fucking slaughterhouse there in Quakertown. I don't know how to make a fucking pizza, cheesesteak, nor a fucking meatball sandwich. But hey, my name's Jay. The fuck? Follow me. I'm the best in the business, all right? Do not. Is that right, Nightwolf? 3 in the morning, huh? Fucking LLN News working. Get the hell out of here, Costanza. I deserve a meat stick tonight. No, I deserve a fucking wet pussy. How's that? And some nice nipples. I'm in Jay's spot. Who's Jay? Kelly, you don't want to know. Just be happy you found me and you follow me, please. All right. Jay is a monkey see, monkey do type of guy. He sees me, he tries to imitate me. All right. I'm happy. Well, then you need to be with Happy Chick. Well, hello, Diana. Is it the... Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, that's the correct answer. Oh, look at this guy's going to get pissed. Oh, the delivery truck for Wawa's coming in, and the Challenger's in his way. This is going to get good. Oh, boy. Rise and shine. It's breakfast time with News Working. You know, why do I feel like I'm going to get the one, I'm going to get parked in here? It's like, or maybe he's just going to park right there. I remember the one time I was sitting here, that the trucker was mad. He wanted all the cars to move out of his way because he wanted to pull right up along the building. Oh, I think he's going to go around the block. Look at this guy in his shorts and cute black socks. All the way up to his fucking... Now, he knows the trucker wanted to get in here, and he's just to stand there and drink his coffee nonchalantly, all right? Like, he's not pissing nobody off. He's just going to stand there and drink his coffee. He's dressed like he's a boss at a distribution plant, and he's going in for midnight shift. All right, and he looks like a complete douchebag. He's probably a fucking supervisor at one of these distribution plants. He probably starts at midnight. He's got his coffee. He's gonna walk in because he has his dress shirt outside. He looks just like he's going to a fucking warehouse. That guy got into the Challenger. Yeah, he's definitely a dickhead supervisor at one of these places. You could tell the way he was just standing there sipping his coffee like he was fucking important big shot. He's the type of guy that goes in and fucking bosses around guys like Mike Beck. Pisses him off. That's exactly the guy that Mike Beck hates right there. All right. Anybody know what a Wawa is? A lot of you people probably don't know. Wawa's a Pennsylvania chain of convenience stores / gas pumps. They make food inside here too. Hoagies, subs, soups, sandwiches. Coffee's pretty good. I haven't been in a Wawa in over a year and probably 6 months. Benjamin, it's going good. Happy Chick, who are you? And what are you doing in my broadcast? Yeah, but probably better than a Turkey Hill. They don't sell chicken, though, like Royal Farms. He's just his own supervisor. Yeah, could be. Apparently that girl doesn't know how to park the car. Look how crooked she is. Oh, boy, this guy's got his mask on. He's going full bore right into the fucking, into the war zone. He's got his mask on. He got out of that car like a boss, man. He's going to barge through those doors and say, look at motherfuckers, I got my red mask on. Look, she heard me. She's fucking pulling in straight. Did you see that? Do you see the power I got? But look at, they're all spaced apart. Nobody's parking beside each other. More crooked than Hillary. Chin diapers. About putting a car with a weather alert man in it. I do not, Benjamin. Man, they all coming in now. How about that guy in that red minivan, man? He jumped out of that fucking minivan like a superhero. Mask on, red mask. He's like, I'm gonna conquer fucking Wawa. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna be saved. All right? I'm the most protected. Yeah, social distancing in the parking lot. I do not carry a weather radio. He came in speeding. Let's see if this one has a mask on. She does not. Oh, she's got a little like mini skirt on. What the hell is that? Look at her. She's looking at her like, why can't I park straight? She even backed down, tried to pull in straighter. Maybe she didn't have a father to teach her how to fucking park and drive. You know what I mean? I can't make fun of her. She's somebody's daughter. You know what I mean? She's even confused. She came out and she looked. She did it. She stopped and looked at her car and go, Jesus Christ, I still can't park right. She even backed up to pull in straighter and she still messed it up. And you gotta feel kind of bad. Maybe she wasn't trained properly or some shit. Oh, she just locked the car door and her mirrors just went in. You guys crack me the fuck up. Where do you come up with this shit? Yeah, it's coming to Airport Road, but who knows when, hip hop. She's thick. Do they still put them down there, lady? I really haven't noticed those. I think my bank still has those round fucking stickers on the floor. But nobody follows him anymore. And then he shaves his beard crooked. You did not miss any box alarms except for a 2-alarm fire, but it wasn't really 2 alarms. Billy's stalking. I'm not stalking because I don't know those people. You only stalk people that you know. Like if she goes home and I follow her home and she goes in her house and then I walk up and get in her bushes and kind of look in her home through her windows, that would be stalking. Lopside J. Holy shit. Oh, man. You know, the only reason I ever go live is just for the entertainment. Because I just like to read your comments. You people put me in stitches sometimes. If I want to meet myself, I got to stick a penknife up my ass. The blue Dodge truck, is it? Oh, those wheels are too nice to be J's. All right, the radios are dead tonight. I can't help this. It's very quiet. Gonna have a couple more swigs of my smart water, see if I get any smarter. I can do more than that. Joke. I could have sworn that guy had a red mask on. He took it off. I'll be your is patch. Are you April? It could be. It could be. Burps. Very good observation. Thank you. Because I know she still watches me. Burps. You're really, really alert tonight. No, the later it gets, the worse it's going to get. The quieter it's going to get. That's what I thought. Just mentally ill. Who's honking the fucking horn at me? I refuse to ride my motorcycle into this business because the way I see people driving cars here, it's so dangerous. I'm surprised we don't get more rescues here and bad car crashes. I would never drive a motorcycle onto this lot the way these people zip around. Fuck no. I don't know how observant you are, but if you ever sit in a Wawa parking lot, people drive like complete fucking morons. Hey, Mindy's in the house. Yeah, the radios are giving up on me.
ALS for a laceration, 2740 5th Street in Bethlehem Township at the Bethlehem DOI.
Is that right, lady?
Communications out 12340.
Burps, you're a huge fan of April. I give up on... Oh, here comes a call.
Attention Engine 13, Westminster Village, 803 North Juanita Street. Cross Street, Hanover Avenue. I'll lift assist.
You're April now.
2340.
Burps, I can't believe you're a fan of April's. She went to open her door and it was locked. That poor girl, she just turned and smiled at me. She probably thinking, man, I'm really goofing up this car business in front of this guy sitting in his Tahoe. Oh, she has no hubcaps on the car either. She lost all her hubcaps. Man, I would hate to be her insurance company. Could you imagine insuring this girl? They have no idea who they're insuring. Yeah, I seen that, Gene. I didn't know that's where it was going to be. Yeah, I had no idea. Oh, I think she has a spare on the back of her. Oh, that poor girl. I feel bad for her. She's really having a problem driving the car. Yeah, that's a spare on the back wheel. That was a spare. Oh, she has no luck driving. She even fucking blew out a tire in the back or got a nail, and she can't park right. And she went to open the door and it was still locked. And she had to unlock, and she looked over at me kind of embarrassed and smiled and rolled her eyes. And she's probably thinking, man, this guy must think I'm a real big goof. I hope he's not live streaming this or videoing me. Yeah, that was a donut. Trust me, I can talk a lot in here. I go off to work, saw a car doing at least 75, 80 going down through Allentown, or going into Allentown. Michelle, you out here in the chat tonight? Yeah, I haven't seen Michelle in a long time. Mindy, I'm up late. Yeah, I need to go. I went to a 2-alarm fire. Police said it was fully involved and through the roof. Mike got there before me and said, dude, this is not even nowhere close to being fully involved. I said, I thought it was through the roof. He goes, nah, the police were wrong. So the chief struck out a second alarm going by what the police officer said. I said, well, that's a mistake. So they made a pretty good knock on it. I wasn't even, getting down Route 22, and I told Mike, I'm turning around. I'm just going to go through Allentown and probably live stream a little bit. Since I'm out, I might as well do something, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I was en route to a 2-alarm house fire, which was, probably a toaster oven fire. Cops were screaming it was fully involved and through the roof. I don't know what the fuck's going on. That's for... Uh-oh, here we go.
Westminster Village, 803 North 1 Street, apartment 27, Burles Assist.
No, you know who you trust? And a lot of people did this when I was on Periscope. If I was pre-arrival, the firemen and the dispatchers would watch my fucking my live streams and knew exactly how to report shit. So it was a handy tool, but I gotta get to a place where I just do strictly live streams. Probably be Heckle eventually. Purple nips. I don't got anything. What did Purple Nip say? Purple must have been arrested before. Did he say something about pigs? I didn't know you could time people out. I'm not a moderator on YouTube for anybody. So what can you delete their chat, and the moderator can you block them or just mute them for so many seconds? And can you say for how long you can mute them? I don't know how that works. You'll have to explain it to me, Costanza, in a message. That's interesting. I didn't know you could do that. Purple Nipsman. Do it to me. Feet. What else? I got full video of that. I was there, got full video, good video. That thing was really cooking. Hi, Bobby. Oh, okay, Nightwolf, thanks. I was at the tavern. When it burned? Juan, I was there too. Yeah, I knew it was haunted. You could see a lady in the flames in the one window. Actually, Mike, I think Mike got it. I think he showed me. He was videoing the fire, and one of his pictures or a video, you could see, maybe even mine. I remember which window it is. You could see a girl or a lady or something in the window. There was not a big fire today, no. Buckeye Tavern, Makunji. Yeah. I know, I seen her. It's rebuilt. It might have been my footage. I think it was in, because me and Mike usually stand together when we're videoing. I probably have it too. I think it was. I don't think so, Bobby. You still look for it? Do you work there, or do you go there to eat? Spring Creek Road. Yeah. No, that was a pretty big fire. Whitehall. It's in my YouTube. You have to search. Go to my YouTube channel, and in my search bar for my channel, just type in Buckeye Tavern, and it should come up. That was years and years and years ago, so it's going to be way down in the list. You might as well just search for it. Yeah, it'll be easier to do it that way. Because there's well over 1,000 videos that you'd have to go through. Oh, Nightwolf linked it. The ghost. I don't know what the exact name would be. I would think it would say something about Buckeye Tavern. Buckeye, Buckeye, and then Tavern. I would think that has a lot of views.
804.
You put me on the McDonald's by Taco Bell for
Are you sure that's my end?
804, 23, 56.
I guess in 15 I used to do. I don't know if I title mine like that anymore. Buckeye Tavern. Buckeye. Oh, okay. Thanks, Nightwolf. I have 79,000 views. Okay. I should really have more than that. I should maybe put some more description of a ghost. I don't know if I have it in the description about a ghost or it being haunted. That would bring a lot more people. And I guess writing titles and descriptions is very important in YouTube. Getting hot. Oh, cool. Okay. Right one. I think it would too. Back then I wasn't as good as YouTube. I didn't know as much about YouTube as I do right now. So. Andrew, I am. Thank you. I would ghost YouTube videos. Yeah, I used to follow that guy that on Periscope. He used to go in a lot of cemeteries and stuff, old haunted cemeteries with all of his equipment. Very interesting. Gene, 2-alarm fire in Upper Mac. I turned around because it was not fully involved and through the roof. Mike said it was knocked down, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, it's up a long driveway and surrounded by a bunch of trees. I turned around. I didn't even make it out there. So I went through Allentown and started live streaming. No, Andrew, that's about it, what I just said. Yeah, Gene, nothing else going on. It's pretty quiet. They have a search going on in Hellertown for a missing person, I guess, or a walk away from somewhere. So they called the Lehigh County drone team out to help in the search. Faces of Death in YouTube. Okay. The ghost is a nice little lady. Gotcha. Yeah, we talk about this stuff on my live streams before. The Hotel Bethlehem is haunted.
Stated there was no issue at the facility. 4 points by Sheraton, 3712 Hamilton Boulevard.
Do you ever have any fires to see in Nazareth? I've been to Nazareth a few times. There's a few videos. Here comes a Allentown fire.
938 Pine Street, cross through Palm and Fountain. 15 EMS, ALS seizures.
Seizures. I have a couple fires from actually the borough. Maybe one or two. I had a good house fire there one day. Real hot summer day, man. I don't know how I didn't pass out. It was freaking hot that day. Oh, is it? That's good, Diana. Yeah, I heard it come in. I actually woke up when I heard the tones drop, and they said house fire with entrapment. And I listened a little bit more, and they said, "Oh no, it's not a house fire. It's a car, a car into a house." And I didn't know how bad it was, but I didn't get up to go look. But I heard. I actually woke up, and I think I even might have mapped it. I forget, but I fell back asleep after I heard it was a car versus house. But who knew it was going to be that bad? I mean, I think they pretty well destroyed that house. Yeah, it pushed a car that was in the garage further into the house, but it kind of used it as a buffer. You think, Juan? I might be. I'm not sure. I know a lot of people. I have, 45,000 followers on Facebook. I got almost 70,000 on YouTube. And a lot of places I go to when I'm out shopping or I go to a restaurant, I'm paranoid because a lot of people are staring at me and I think something's wrong. Like, did you ever think, is there something out of place on me? Is my zipper down? Do I have a snot in my nose? Or is there, do I have a stain on my face from the spaghetti sauce? Because everybody's still looking at me and I'm like, maybe they recognize me but just don't know from where or whatever. I had a lot of people come up to me already and say, "Hey, are you that news working guy?" And I'm like, "Yeah, and who are you?" Or I won't tell them I am until I see if they're a friend or a hater. Yeah, that's amazing. Good thing it was, what was that, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning? That they were maybe the back of the house and because I think it looked like a rancher. Or they were on the other side. The garage is usually not where the bedrooms are. The garages are usually near the kitchen in a ranch. So good thing they weren't like sitting in their living room / dining room. They might have been severely hurt, if not killed. But they were on the other side. If you know how ranchers are set up, the bedrooms are usually far right if the garage is on the left. So that's a very good thing that they were in bed. If that's normal, but it's what I did. I draws attention. Well, you guys already see that I'm driving down the street and people jump out and come running over to the street waving at me or yelling, and I'm like, who was that? We just had that not too long ago on YouTube. The father and son came out to wave at me. And they were showing me the phone. Then I was driving down Hamilton Street a couple Saturdays ago, and a guy came running out to the corner of 4th and Hamilton holding his phone up, pointing to it, saying he's watching me. So, yeah, a lot of people watch this show from Allentown. Yeah, no pun intended, but what a wake-up call. Yeah, that sucks, though. That really damaged the house. That's actually one of the, usually when you hear a car versus house, the car bumps the house and puts a little dent into the brick, or, see, they put a little hole. But this was not a car versus a house. This was a car through the freaking house, with partial collapse. I don't know. I would have loved to got that on video, because it would that kind of call would draw me hundreds of thousands of views, if not 1 million views. All right. But every little call I go to is, a couple bricks are off the house, or maybe just a bumper penetrated the living room, and it's not a big deal. But this was a true car through a fucking house, like all the way into the kitchen, dining room, area. And it took out the whole corner of the house, and your corners are the strongest part of the house. So when he wiped out that corner of the garage, they had to put support beams up to hold the fucking house up. So, it kind of sucks for people. They're going to get, displaced out of their home, live with relatives or a hotel where they fix that thing. Hopefully it can be fixed and repaired. Who knows, It just sucks because some drunk guy had to be coming down the road and go through your home. And I'm saying he's drunk because for the hour of the morning it was, no sober guy or girl would have been driving down the road and say, oh, I think I'm going to go through the grass and hit somebody's house. So that would have been a good video to have, but I rolled back over and went to sleep. If it would have been my hometown, of course I would have went. So, but my luck, I would have got up, drove all the way over there, and it would have been 3 bricks missing from the house. A little tap, a love tap of a car that hit the house. Then I would have been pissed. But, I don't go, and it's the worst car versus house I've ever seen. York is happening. Yeah, well, no shit. York is a little dive of a city. Steph, you're a homebody, so you stay home, thank God. Yeah, stay home. It's safer. I like a woman that's a homebody. Oh, Upper Milford. What is that? District 28. Fire District 28. At the Martin guitar plant, I never had a fire at the Martin guitar plant. Hit a tree before it ended up in a house. Oh, he hit a tree also? Watching in Whitehall, yeah, I got all of them that went into the buildings there. Yeah, Upper Nazareth Fire Department posted a lot of pictures. They said he was drinking, no kidding. Yeah, the Upper Nazareth Fire Department Facebook page. They have like 7 pictures of the house. Literally took a tree out of the ground. Wow. Nazareth has a lot of good history. I don't know about Nazareth. What's the most glory call I've been on? I don't know. A prostitute getting hit by a police car and getting split in half and dead. Going through his windshield, hitting the cage and dropping down on his lap. Then he crashed the car. That's probably the worst thing I've seen in my life. Dispatching, the worst thing I dispatched was probably the midair airplane collision over the South Mall back in the late 80s. There he is. He's got the mask back on. He's back. He's got the red mask on. Here he goes. He's going back in. What the hell? He already ate his 2 fucking hoagies and a goddamn supersized drink. He's going back for more. Oh my God. I can't fucking believe this. I gotta stop. The guy in the van, he was just here. He zoomed in, jumped out like a superhero with a mask on and ran in and got his food, left. He came out without the mask on. And we were all scratching our heads going, I could have sworn that guy had a red mask on when he went in. But he came out with no mask. Now he pulled back in, same parking spot, jumped out with the red mask on. I can't make this shit up. This is too much. Holy shit. Oh, man. No cape. Same spot. I was a dispatcher. So I'm the only guy in the history of Lehigh County who had a midair collision. I think they still use me in their training. They're like, hey, you know that news working guy? Yeah, we know him. Well, he's the only guy that ever got a midair collision in Lehigh County. And the one plane dropped into the South Mall parking lot. The other plane dropped into Knopf Pontiac's parking lot. And killed families of 5 in each airplane. They all died. And one of the families, all 5 people died. Months before that plane crash, his mansion off of Walbert Avenue, he was an Indian guy. I think he was a surgeon. Don't quote me on it. I think he was a big shot doctor or surgeon. He had a huge house on a hill off of Walbert Avenue, up in that one development. Biggest house there. On a hill, you could see it. It was beautiful. One day I was working, the whole place completely burned the fuck down. So then, a few months later, he takes his family up in an airplane, and the plane's clipped wings at an air show at Queen City Airport. And they clipped wings, you know, and both of them fell out of the sky. And when they crashed, they burned alive in the car. Well, they look like cars, you know, a little Cessna single engine or twin engine Piper and Cessna. They, you know, the cab of those planes look like, you know, my Tahoe is probably bigger. So they look like 2 cars burning in the middle of the parking lot. So when I got off duty at the end of my shift at 3 o'clock, I went over there and took pictures, and I have all the pictures of them all burned out. You know, they left me right up to the airplane to look because I was the dispatcher of the fucking thing. Yeah, I also got the car explosion. Yeah, Tom, that was the dog. Yeah, I thought so, yeah. But we had his house fire, too. His mansion burnt. I mean, that was a huge fire. That completely burnt. His mom was in there during the day. I think she got out okay. Yeah, it's a fun job, Benjamin. Lancaster County is a good dispatch center, too. When I worked for Lehigh County, I loved the way Lancaster dispatched. I used to kind of mimic them in how I talked on the radio. And, you know, the people knew what I was doing. And they're like, this isn't Lancaster County. This is Lehigh County. You don't say it that way. And I was like, yeah, okay. Lancaster County had their shit together. And that was back in the 80s and 90s. I don't even know what they sound like today. I haven't listened to them since I was a dispatcher.
1564 Livator Avenue, across from Coronado Street, Catalina Avenue. Be a sick person.
So, I've done a lot of things in my lifetime. So, welcome, Bev. You're new to this channel, love it. Thank you, Bev. We try. Horrible sight. Yeah. Oh, another one I was on right here. Actually, we're facing it. Out onto the highway, though. Through the gas pumps. There was a cop sitting on Eberhart Road. He was second in line at a red light. And there was a mom and her son at the red light in front of him. And the son was 16 and he had his permit and he was, you know, mom leaving him drive to get practice. Well, the light turned green, but because he was inexperienced, anything you do on this highway, you never pull out as soon as the light turns green because everybody runs red lights. So you know where this story's going. The kid pulls out with the cop behind him and a fucking pickup truck with a guy driving and his mom sitting in the passenger side, blew the red light at full speed, T-boned the car. They went, you know, I don't know, 30, 40 feet down the road, 50 feet down the road. The car that he T-boned with the mom and young son in it completely burst into flames, and the cop behind, seeing the accident happen, he gets on the radio screaming. I hear him calling it in, and I said, wow, this is bad, because that guy was screaming. So I ran out of the house, and I only live right here, so I was here in a jiffy and pre-arrival, and I got the whole car burning with the 2 people inside. And hence why they fixed the road and put a barrier. They put a cement jersey barrier between, and kind of fixed this section of the roadway up, because if there would have been a car coming southbound, they landed up over near the church, the rectory where the pastor lives, right at his front porch, and almost caught the house on fire. So if anybody would have been traveling southbound, that car got pushed into their lane, there would have been another fatality. But, you know, the guy who was driving a pickup truck, him and his mom survived. I think one of them died later, but the driver said he had a medical condition. Some people thought he was drunk, but his mom was saying he had seizures, or you know, he was seizuring at the time he hit he was flying too. Yeah, that's on my YouTube site. With the cop yelling and everything, I put all the communications on it, and that started a fury of fucking complaints, and I had to get my attorney involved, because a lot of people were pissed off, and my attorney reviewed it he says, Bill, I watched the thing 7 times. He goes, I'll tell you, you want my honest opinion? I was like, yeah. He goes, you did one hell of a job. He goes, that video tells the whole story. It shows emotions. And he goes, you do get choked up, and I can see, people getting teary-eyed or even crying when they hear the cop, the screechy, yelling voice. You knew something was wrong, and it was a terrible sight right from when he called it in. And he goes, with you adding that, he goes, the only thing I see wrong with this video is you did a superb job of getting the message across and the emotions of the whole scene. He goes, it's perfectly legal to have on YouTube. He goes, you don't have to take that down. He goes, you're in America, and that's the end of it. He goes, you do not have to take that down by the request of anybody. You don't have to take that down. He goes, so I watched it 7 times. You keep it up. He goes, and nobody can sue you. Nobody can force you to take that down or anything. It's news, and you recorded it from a public street, and it's perfectly legal. So I was like, okay, so it stayed up. Was that already back in 2012? Wow, I didn't know it was that long. Thank you, Mindy. You remember that then, right? Of last year was a fatal motorcycle wreck. Probably not Lehigh Valley Fire vids. There's a lot of fatal crashes on that road. Oh, the mom passed away. That's right. I think due to injuries from the accident. Am I correct? The priest is coming with his rosaries. Actually, the pastor of the church was in the house looking out the front window and looked right down in the car and seen the people burning. I was recording it from the rear of the car. So you couldn't see him. You couldn't see people burning in the car unless you were looking at the front of the car was facing the house. So from the second floor, you could see directly into it and see the people burning. What happened is no matter what angle I got from the rear or the 2 sides, the people you couldn't see because the seats broke from the impact of the crash. Both seats laid back into the back seat. So they were actually laying down in their seats and they burned to death. I don't know what the video name of that would be. Oh, maybe he's Grubhub. You are correct. You are correct. That's why he's wearing a mask. Because Grubhub or DoorDash probably require masks yet. Because he's handling food or whatever. I don't know. But you're correct. That might be DoorDash. Wow, who said that? That's awesome. Costanza, you're pretty good. You're really good. Oh yeah, Lehigh Valley. Yeah, that I don't. I mean, there's so many bad crashes on that road. You know, I had a friend that crashed his Corvette or something. I forget. No, what the fuck car? It was a little icy out, and he lost a leg in the crash. He was trapped. It took him a while to cut him out. He's a good friend of mine. He was going up the hill from Emmaus Avenue. He took off, and the car fishtailed, and he crashed off and hit steps of a house and maybe a pole, and he was severely trapped. It took him a long time to cut him out because his legs were all mangled. And he lost a leg, and he had to learn how to, he had to learn to go through rehab and everything. He's doing really good now, but it fucked his life up there for a while. But he was a tough guy and got through it. Red Mask is Grubhub. I do not, Benjamin, because it's tough to go up there, and I don't want to interfere with the rescuers. If it's in Lehigh Township, if I would ever go, I'm friends with everybody on the Lehigh Township Fire Department, including the chief. And if I would ever go up, they would gladly put me in a 4x4 and go in there. But I'm not finding that interesting. I don't know. They were just up there last night or the night before because a lady got lost on the trail. So Hildy's Heroes they were up there for quite some time looking for her. Hey, Tim, what's going on? Yeah, the pickup truck. I think I videoed that. I was live streaming. That was a Saturday night. The pickup truck hit those. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, right along. If any time I'm at anybody's firehouse, and I'm standing there bullshitting, if a call comes in, they would, I'm allowed to jump on. Most of these fire departments would let me on their engines and to go with them. So the delivery truck's to my left. They actually are. They must have a new spot there in the back of the building. Oh, I believe you won't get lost. Any other questions and answers, Q&A while we're here? Because it's 12:21 and I think I'm going to go to bed. I got a lot of work to do tomorrow. So maybe I'll flip the camera around. I'll drive down the street a little bit before I end. But it's been good discussions. I mean, now the Engine 4 guy, I have a lot of videos from Engine 4 and Engine 9. I used to do a lot of ride-alongs. I'm allowed to ride along down there anytime I want, but I thought he was in here, Joe. I thought Sync was in here. Hi, Debbie. They wanted me to expand. I was making some nice TV-like shows with Engine 4, and Engine 6 wanted me to go over and do one for them, and Engine 13 now. They wanted me to expand that and kind of ride along with all the different engine companies and make some nice shows and, introduce the firemen that are on the rig like I did. I have some good, ride-alongs with the city of Allentown. Rescue 47, he's doing good. I don't know. There's a guy in a black car sitting next to me. He's still sitting there. I didn't realize there was somebody in there. Rise and shine. It's breakfast time with Newsworking. When I go eat breakfast, I should do a live stream, but I don't want to copy off of the guy in Cleveland, Ohio and stuff. I don't know. I feel kind of weird with people sitting around me and they see me talking into a camera or into the phone like that while I'm eating my fucking cheese omelet and, big thing of bacon, orange juice, home fries, and a coffee. I wish I could get up at like 6 in the morning and do a morning scope every morning with a cup of coffee and a cigar and get it out of the way by like 8 o'clock and then go do my business. But I like to sleep. And I have no reason to get up by 7 or 8 o'clock. I'm miserable as fuck if I get up that early. Just saying. I don't know how people do it every day of their life to go to work. But my stores, you know, when I first started my store, I didn't open till 11. I was going to open at noon. But for the type of store, I figured 11 o'clock. So only 2 of my stores open earlier than 11. The rest of them open at 11. But when I worked it, when I first started it, 11 o'clock was the time. It was nice. I could sleep late. Perfect, you know. If I'm going to be the boss and the owner, I set the hours to what I liked, and boom, look what happened. You know, but now there's people that can't even get to work at 11. Sometimes they're late. And I'm like, listen, if you can't get to work at 11 o'clock in the morning, there's something wrong with us. I never was late going to, you can't be late going to work at 11 o'clock, even 10 o'clock. I can see if I'm asking you to come in at 6 or 7, there might be times you oversleep. I mean, I overslept for my 8 o'clock shift at Lehigh County. When I was a dispatcher, I overslept like 2-3 times. You know, because back then I was working 3-4 jobs. And I was like, holy shit. I was a workaholic, but way back in the day, man, I was all about making the moolah. Especially when you're young. You know, and I saved up. I started my own business. I had a couple businesses. I never had no loans, no bank loans. I didn't have to do, it was all my own money. I started everything with my own money. And even when I, you know, had 10 stores, I never took a loan out to open any of them. That's my investment. That's where I invested my money back into my business. I didn't get grants. I didn't get, you know, free employees from CareerLink. I didn't, you know, get freebies from everybody to run my business. If your business is successful, you don't need grants and you know, free labor from CareerLink. And CareerLink, all they do is give you a bunch of fucking drug addicts, and you have no control over your employee because you don't pay their salary. They pay the salary. You can't fire them. You can't do anything. So if your business is running off shit like that and you're getting grants from Allentown and the government and this and that, your business isn't successful. So you might as well just, you know, close it up or something. I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, that's some business advice from News Working. And you know it's successful when you can go open a full-blown store without taking any money out of any loans out. You just write the checks, boom, there's your store. You want a fucking brand new motorcycle, psh, here's the check, paid, no bank loan. My accountant just told me, you know, we're worried about credit scores and what's on your credit. He goes, dude, it don't matter to you anymore. You can fuck all that up if you want. He goes, it doesn't matter for you because everything you buy is cash. So it's nice to be at that point in my life. I wasn't like that, 30 years ago. But if you work hard, and nobody wants to work hard nowadays, this generation doesn't want to work hard. I mean, I had at one point 4 fucking jobs when I was in my late teens and early 20s. And I was getting like 4 hours of sleep a day. And I was just hustling, man. I'm telling you, I was fucking hustling. I wasn't out partying on night. I didn't go drinking. Never went to the bars and this and that. I had no time for that. I was out making money. So people can say what they want about it, but, fast forward 30 years now, and my life is pretty fucking goddamn good. Because I have my priorities fucking straight. You just have to have the drive, the passion, and the mindset and the willpower to march on. Don't worry about peer pressure. Fuck that. I march to my own beat. I don't follow anybody. You guys know that. Anybody that follows me for the last 6 years on a live stream, you know I ain't following anybody. Man, fucking roads suck. Let me stop at this stop sign quick. And I'm still going strong, exactly. Night Wolf, yeah, there you go. Right. You know, and you don't drink or do drugs. You know, and I always said you can't, you know, Trump says it in his books. You know, if you can't cut deals, make deals, and run a business being an alcoholic, getting drunk. Imagine if I was an alcoholic and I get drunk and right now a burglar alarm comes in for my business, you know, and the door is smashed and I gotta fucking get there. What am I gonna show up drunk? You know, there's gonna be 3 cop cars around the place. I might even get a dog out and I'm gonna show up there drunk? Fuck no, man. That's not me. You know, during the day, that's why nobody gets one over on me, because I am fucking, my brain has no toxins in it whatsoever. You're not getting one over on me. So if you're gonna run a business, don't think you're gonna go home and drink yourself silly at night. You know, it's not gonna work. And you can't put it all up your nose or in your veins. Just listen to White Lines, you know, from Grandmaster Flash or whoever did that. No fucking, you can't be getting all this money you see coming into your business and blowing it at the casino, on cocaine, on drugs, you know, lavish fucking vacations. Save it and then reinvest it into your business. It pays off in the long run. I'm full proof of that. So you might not get rich overnight, but if you make a lifelong commitment to it, you'll be fucking rich. All right. It's probably going to clip out now, so. Yeah, there you go. Oh, Steph makes body butters and stuff. Okay, there you go. Yeah, don't drink, Night Wolf. Hey, Nan. All right. Maybe another time we scope. If people want to ask me about business and business questions, hit me up. But right now, I'm going to end the scope. It's 12:30. Thanks for joining on a Sunday night. This is a new Sunday night scope. It was a surprise, all because of